Yeah, super fast beach ball, 3-goal beach ball Carvalho. That's correct. US East. Shall we limit it to platinum? Shall it be a platinum and below? Get all the diamonds and the champions and all the sweaty players out of here. And make it unranked to plat. And all the smurfs can destroy everybody. I think we should. Let's get all the sweaty champ players out, all the disgusting sweat. I think we'll do a high ranked one next time. Today it's going to be the worst players, ideally. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. What if people who are unranked in ones, because they never play, are just going to come and smurf the tournament? Yeah, let's cancel that tournament. Let's make a new one. Bronze 1 to plat 3. What type of tournament is it? It's a boomer curveball. Okay, let's look for a 0-0 in the first round. Boom! Found one, let's get into it. Sorry to those two lads in the other tournament who just got debated by me joining. Right, we're 1-0 for Savage. He is against Shaniro. Who is... Ooh, that's a very clean car, but he's out of position! Nice recovery there. I'm going to up the volume, because this is very quiet. There we go. Love the car sound. Excellent choice. So it looks like he's trying to glue the ball to the wall and just hope that it flies into the goal. But he's got another thing coming. Oh, Savage! He almost banged it in from his own half off the wall. That would have been beautiful. Unfortunately for him, it hit the post. How far into this are we? Any chance of another one? We're just in round 1, mate, but we're not going to do another one today. Oh, Shaniro, you got to be careful with that, mate. That's not the right direction at all. Savage is just chilling out in the halfway line. He's hit a decent clear here. That is a dangerous ball. It was probably going to roll in, but Shaniro has sent it clear. Now he's going to fly slowly into the ball or over it. A nice mind game there by Shaniro. Did Savage just give him a close one, or was that in the chat earlier? I can't remember. It does look like Shaniro is trying to aim his shots based on the curve. Oh no. Oh no, that might just be going in. What is this? Oh, it's in the bar! Savage! He's gonna get the rebound. I love that he just left this floater to go all the way across the field. It's so funny when that happens. I was showing you guys before the tournament started. There's a few ways to get the floater going. But yeah, that was really good awareness there by Savage. He just noticed that it might be going on target. So why bother doing anything? Just leave it. Let the ball do its damage. And now he's up by 2 in a 1-3 game. And Shaniro is really struggling to read these bounces. He's aware that there is curve, but he's struggling to do anything about it. See there, the ball just floats up in the air, and instead of falling down quickly like it usually would, Shaniro just gets caught under it. Well finished by Savage though. That is some impressive shooting on an open net. He had a lot of work to do there, but he used the curve to his advantage. Just got that one a sneak on target, and he's through round 1. That was actually round 1. Not many players had to play round 1 in this tournament because there was a kind of weird number of people. But let's go back to the menu and see if anybody can compete with Savage, who's so far looking good. Definitely looking like a high plat player, I would assume. Okay, so we're already into round 3 up there. I'm trying to find a round 2 game maybe. Okay, this was 1-1. Let's see what's happening here. Let's see. Everybody sings Smurf every time that there's a winner in a low rank tournament. Every time. Alright, well, we just missed the overtime win, didn't we? Oh no. Oh no, it's actually ended like that. Oh no. What a way to go. Yav in OT. He just lost a kickoff goal. We didn't even get to see the kickoff goal, but we saw the replay of it. That's not how you want to go. That is a shame. And thus ends his on-stream career. Right, we got the iconic finale versus HEIMERDINGER. Brilliant names. Let's see how they're getting on. How is there a kickoff goal 5 minutes into overtime? Because the overtime counts down in tournament mode. Instead of starting at 0 and going up. Like, this is an overtime right now. This is OT. And it's now over. GG. See how it's counting down there from 5? That is game, and that is HEIMERDINGER throwing the game. You just jumped over the ball. HEIMERDINGER, what are you doing? That's it, ladies and gentlemen. He's done. HEIMERDINGER. Oh no, sorry, HEIMERDINGER scored. What am I talking about? It's the iconic finale who messed it up. I saw the name at the bottom of the screen and I got confused briefly, but yeah, the iconic finale with yeah, definitely an iconic finish to that game. Not one he's going to be too happy about, but he's hopefully going to recover from that one just fine. HEIMERDINGER smurfing, I know, right? He scored a goal. Smurf! Okay, we got another round 1 game that says 0-0 on the bracket. Maybe this is an overtime as well, because that... Actually, no, this one had a feeder game going into it, so maybe it's... Yeah, it's not finished yet. 1-0 to Savage. Oh, it's Savage again! Hello there, Savage. He's against Beast this time. I guess we're going to watch Savage again, because his games are further back in the bracket. Big aerial by Beast. He almost hits the ball as well. That's hype. Hey, but credit to him, he saved a 76 boost or something, so he didn't waste it all after he realized that he was flying the wrong way. Savage decides to smash the corner wall with that one. Beast with the mind game. Double mind game, around the ball both ways. Let's see if he decides to make contact anytime soon. He better on this touch. Oh! Just sends it into the crossbar of his own net. Fearless. And now he's away on the counter-attack. Beast trying to sneak in from the blind spot. Is that going to bounce on target? No way. He's trying for the read. Oh, Beast! He went for it. And he wasn't half far off. That was incredibly close to Savage's first goal that he's conceded all tournament. There's no doubt about it. Beast is the aggressor. Huge mind game by Beast. Now here he comes. This guy has the full offensive package. Can he put it together and find the back of the net in the next 2 minutes? He has to. He's advancing. That might be in. Oh, what a save though, Savage! With a brilliant piece of defending. He's got credit from Beast in chat as well. That's brilliant sportsmanship from Beast. Acknowledging that he's not the only one making plays right now. What a game. 2 minutes to go. Just 2 goals needed for Savage, who is under huge amounts of pressure at the moment. Can he hold on and advance into round 3? That would be his second win to get there. Beast, of course, got a bye to get into round 2. Feather in the boost. Maybe not the best idea because he's got beat to the ball here. But it ends up going more sideways than forwards. So Savage not able to make too much of that attack. He waits for it to come down. He did this a lot in his first round match as well. Just letting the ball come to him. He doesn't want to jump over it too much unnecessarily like his opponent in the first round match did. He's got to be careful though. These are very dangerous lobs. The Beast is firing and he's dealt with it quite well in fact. Savage quickly up for the second ball. Gets faked off it again and Beast attempts a rebound off the sidewall. He's trying for another crazy read. I don't know how on earth he's got it inside his head that he's going to read that. Wait a minute, Savage. No, he's hit the bar! How does he hit the bar? It just floated up and up. Oh no, he tried to place it. He tried to place it on target. I couldn't believe it myself, to be honest. When it just kept on rising, I was thinking, no way is that going to keep happening. And now Beast is coming back. Unbelievable strike by Beast. Hold on. Mind game to the left. Shoots it to the right. And it's just gone screaming in under the bar. We've got a game, ladies and gentlemen. We're only in round 2. 33 seconds left and we're all tied up. This will go to overtime if nobody can put one in before the clock hits 0. I can guarantee you Beast is going up for that one. That is not a bad shot. Beast takes the lead 2-1. Credit to him. He went up for a lot of shots that I do not think were good ideas earlier in this game. But now he's stepping up when it matters most. He has just hit 2 absolute bangers at the end of the game. Now he's got 24 seconds to hold on to the lead. I can't believe that we're about to see the end of the tournament for Savage. But Beast with his insane reads has done it to him. Or has he? Has he just left it open at the last second? Savage doesn't make the same mistake twice. He keeps it low and puts it on target. We've got another tie game. 6 seconds to go. What a round 2 game this is. Savage and Beast. Are they evenly matched? Oh no! What? Beast! He just Ronikied the kickoff, but Savage, he hit the post. What? Oh no! I can't watch. You can't be doing that to me. Not in round 2. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared for everything to go wrong like that. Right, ceiling read by Beast. He somehow made contact, but not the best contact. Let's see how quick his recovery is, because the Savage is coming. Absolute roller coaster of a game. You couldn't have said it better. Man alive. This game's, it's had it all. Beast almost own goal in here, probably. Let's see what he can do from up high. He's almost definitely going to go for something here. But I'll tell you what, that's got some spin on it. Okay, it looks like it stopped spinning, but initially that was seemingly moving on target. Beast showing no fear, attacking the ball near ceiling height off the wall. Savage sends a long one. It's bounced off the ceiling into the bar. Beast clatters off the post on his own recovery. Savage has got to be careful here. These shots are powerful, but they're not the most accurate. Beast has flown straight past the ball. That's an awful recovery as well. No boost, and he's flipped on the spot. Luckily for him, Savage is taking his time with this one. It looks like the ball is spinning around and causing him problems as well. Savage beats Beast to the punch. Can you believe it? We're only a minute and change into overtime. Still a potential 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go, and it's anyone's game. We had a flurry of goals at the end of regulation. Now it's settled down, but who's got the finishing touch? Who's got the clutch factor? Savage. Some stellar defending, rewarded with an open net, and he sinks it. He does not make the same mistake that he made when the score was 1-0. He makes sure this time to put it on target, and these are not easy shots with the curveball boomer, so credit to him. He advances. Beast had a great performance. He is an entertainer, there's no doubt about that. But that is the last we'll see of him in this tournament. Savage moves on. Look at that Cynet domination there. If you want to get first rounded again next time. Oh no. I don't know when I'm going to do the next one. Maybe like Monday next week or something. We'll see. Alright, this is a 0-0, so we're just going to hop straight into it. Lost Mesa, thanks to the Prime sub, and the Turtle 2, thanks to the 32-month Tier 1, sorry. Really appreciate you guys. Right, this is a round 4 match if I'm not mistaken, so we're getting into the higher end of it here. And that has just gone in. Oh dear. Just kidding, Doug gets dribbled by the wall. Let's see how many times it bounced. 1 and a 2, and that is just in. It just curves it off the corner. Let's see if Just Kidding can rectify the situation. Hey, not a bad start. Almost double touches it off the ceiling. A little flip cancel there, or a little pre-flip I should say there. He's got to be careful with this high bounce. It's a difficult one to read. Wilf is also struggling with his shooting. He rolls the ball the wrong way. He's already had success from that position in this game though. He might give it another go. Such a Smurf move, that aerial whip. Yeah man, I've seen that from many Smurfs in my day. Wilf misses the boost. That is important because this is not an unlimited boost game. But Just Kitten did not take the opportunity to go for the demo. Now Wilf double jumping over the ball by accident. Kitten spins the shot wide in the wrong direction as well. Both players struggling to find their footing. Under pressure, Just Kitten struggling to hit the ball. Wilf does it, but he sends it out for a throw-in in the process. The accuracy's let him down there. Difficult read for Just Kitten. It's right in front of the net now for Wilf. Surely can't miss there. Does well. Good placement in the top corner. But it was all on Just Kitten for missing this one. He didn't even come close. He's got to remember, when the ball's floating in the air, it's got an awful lot of spin on it. I think that more than anything else, it's those slow floaters that are impacted by these mutator settings. The ball really does some weird things in those positions. Oh dear, oh dear. Just Kitten comes to a standstill. Both players actually not moving. I thought initially that Wolf might be the one. He was waiting for Just Kitten to come back, but actually nobody is moving. So what's going on? Oh no, the game's died. Oh no. Oh, the game's timed out. Right, wait, I've got to see what happened there in the bracket. Can we rejoin? Is that game just a rip? I've never seen that one before. Wait a minute. Hold on. The game goes on. Okay, we're not done. I thought we were gonna be for sure done, but we're back. We're more Just Kitten and Wolf action. Oh, it's an open net for Just Kitten. He's gone for the demo here. Tagged him. It didn't seem to affect Wolf very much. He's used that momentum boost and gone straight into a ceiling shot. Just Kitten. Another open net goes wide. You don't think they're smurfing anymore? I don't know. I mean, some of these recoveries look suspect, but then they try and hit the ball and it's a complete whiff, so you never know. This should be a challenge, and it is. Wolf has an open net here, but he fails to make contact. Not for the first time this game. Just Kitten deciding for the long shot more often than not here. No controlled touches to set up anything in the future. Oh, that was late defending from Wolf, but somewhat effective. Wall shot spins wide. There's not a lot of time left for Just Kitten if he's going to do something this game. It's another kind of aimless long clear, which is easily dealt with on the back wall by Wolf, and it's spun into the top corner. What a shot, what a clear by Wolf, and you know, that's justified because none of these offensive plays by Just Kitten had any real thought put into them. He was just lobbing the ball and hoping for the best, and if you do that, you're kind of giving the ball away. You're just hoping that your opponent doesn't deal with it, and this time Wolf did deal with it. He did very well. That was a great time wall clear. In one of the easier to read bounces of the game, I would say. Like, that one wasn't too confusing. So we're actually into the quarterfinals already, on the bottom half of the bracket, so we're going to hop into this. You're trying to aerial too much in your games? Yeah, the aerials are very hard to read. So we've got 1-0 for DOGE DIMMADOME, who might actually be on-goaling here. He's, fortunately for him, sent it wide. Mr. Jackpots would have definitely taken that. And now here comes DOGE down the line, looking for a demo as well, but well aware in goal was Mr. Jackpots. Not so aware with the clear ball. DOGE DIMMADOME has missed this one completely. So some alone time with the open net for Mr. Jackpots, and he's completely wasted it. Sends it wide by a mile into the post. He's quickly back into defense. Well, let's see if he can deal with DOGE. Not this time. Or rather, he will this time. Near post completely on lockdown. DOGE gets a nice touch into the midfield. He's chasing after it as well. There might be very few offensive opportunities for Mr. Jackpots here. It's unfortunate for him. If you take any of these long shots off the wall and the ball does clip the ceiling, it tends to hang too high for anything to really happen, and that's just wide open for DOGE. He's put it in without any difficulty, and unfortunately for Jackpots, his recovery was not all there. Smurf DOGE. Shall we look up his account? What is his can I do it right now? Can I go to players? View players? Is he in my... Yeah, he is. There's his profile. Boom. Found him. Let's Rocket League track the man. Let's Rocket League track him. Okay, his real name is Toggle Dog. I found him. Hunted him down. Plat 2 Division 2 1v1 player. Diamond 2 Division 3 2v2 player. Seems, yeah, he's played 94 games of ones this season. Nah, seems legit, boys. Seems legit. Let's see season 12. Yep. Plat. He's been plat in ones forever, it seems. So this is legitimate platinum 1v1, boys. Don't worry. The results have come in clean. Oh, love Savage. Or Savage had somebody say, oh, that's almost 2-2 right there. Yeah, GG's. GG's to Savage. He had a great game. Right, so we've got a real game in our hands here. It looked really good for Doge initially, but Mr. Jackpots has a few tricks up his sleeve. One of them is these demo avoidance plays. He's doing a really good job with those. He's got a somewhat open net here. Again, just gets away from the demo without any difficulty. But both players have kind of panicked here. Terrible landing for Jackpots. That could be the game. Doge wastes a glorious opportunity. Yeah, you guys have to remember that 1v1 is usually an entire, like, tier lower for everybody. So if you're a champion 1v1 player, 2v2 player, you're probably going to be in Diamond 2 or something. Oh, the placement for Mr. Jackpots. We're seeing a real comeback here. That is a beautifully struck shot. Just spins to the right to get away from the goalkeeper and kicks up off the bottom of the post into the roof of the net. 1 minute and 2 seconds left, and everybody's going to be calling Smurf on him now, not his opponent. Let's see where the golden goal is going to go. Yeah, I think you're probably losing about 2 whole tiers in 1v1 compared to 2s and 3s. That's a good shot, actually. Doge off the inside of the post, using the curve to his advantage. Has he jumped up for this one? No, it's just a mind game. One which Mr. Jackpots fell for. Who's it going to be in the final 30 seconds? Who's going to focus up? I mean, it's Mr. Jackpots on the comeback here. Doge has just spun a shot the wrong way off the post. Mr. Jackpots, he's been the one to take his time with his touches late in this game. You know, I said based on the mechanical ability of the 2 players early on that I wouldn't expect him to get that many chances, but the ones he did get, he's taken with authority. Doge trying to find the opening, but he's only going to get the ground to send us into overtime. And that's where this game will be decided. That's where this quarter-final will be decided. Risky kickoff for Doge, but it kind of works out. He's in the back corner. Uncontested briefly, but most of the angles were covered there for Mr. Jackpots. He's got to remember you can't really wave dash in this game mode. Low gravity keeps you in the air too long. Doge still firing whenever he can. Doge thinking about an aerial play. So risky with the ball being harder to read. And is that going to be the mistake that comes back to haunt him as Doge puts it into the open net? Mr. Jackpots will thoroughly regret taking to the sky for that aerial. It wasn't a ball that he needed to jump up for. There wasn't any immediate danger that he had to address. And that is the end of a very nice comeback attempt. Good game though between these two. Very solid play all around. Any chance I'll do a pulse fire versus OSM 1v1? Well, like a freestyle 1v1? Or a 1v1 1v1? Okay, we'll wait for this game, I think. Okay, well, I guess we can hop into this one. It's the only spectatable game. What happens if overtime goes to 0 seconds? If 5 minutes of overtime goes by without the overtime being settled, what happens is the win is assigned randomly. So, yeah. We might get to see that happen. You never know. A freestyle 1v1. I don't know, I've actually never seen Pulse Fire play, but I love casting some freestyle 1v1s. It's a lot of fun. I was thinking about doing some kind of freestyle tournament. What do you guys think about a 1v1 freestyle tournament? Or a horse tournament? Where we get a roster together of players. We'll see who is the king of the freestylers. I was wondering as well of a way to adjudicate that, because of course right now it's just Twitch chat votes, but I think I'd like to get in some professional judges. Who do you guys think is qualified to judge a freestyle contest and, you know, decide who wins like every round? Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. What a save by HEIMERDINGER. But it's going to be rebounded in for the equalizer anyway. Both players really pulling themselves together here. That was a cracking save by HEIMERDINGER, but well put in by Shuvin. He's done well there. Jazer, Gainer, Miracles. Yeah, Jazer, I don't think he likes 1v1 freestyles, does he? Oh, that is painful to watch. Hold that thought, because HEIMERDINGER exits the tournament in disastrous fashion. The shot came bouncing straight at him and he's just jumped over the ball. Punished by gravity, you might say, but there was no real reason to double jump there. There was never a reason that you wanted to double jump. And he was so close. He had a 2-0 lead in that game. He just got reverse swept. That's a disaster. Poor HEIMERDINGER. He almost made it into the top 8. But he'll have to settle for the last 16. LFT, by the way. Oh, HEIMERDINGER, I'm so sorry that we had to see that. Not one of your finer moments, I'm sure. Yeah, maybe I'll ask Jazer if he wants to adjudicate a freestyle tournament with me. I don't know who we should... You'd need 3 judges, of course. You need 3 judges to make it fair, but they have to all be from different freestyling clans. Nah, I think the freestyling community overall are quite honest. I've been impressed with their sportsmanship in most of the freestyle show matches that I've done. You know, they're taking turns giving each other shots, helping each other to keep the ball up sometimes to make it more interesting for the viewers. So overall, I would definitely trust just, you know, 3 reputable freestyle judges. But it would be interesting to get like an RLCS player in there as well to judge the freestyle contest. Somebody who is less familiar with the moves. Let's go to the judges' scorecards at the end, you know. Okay, tough read for Welcome. He does not make contact, and as such, Grizz holds on to the lead. This is the quarter-final. Welcome needs a goal in the next 50 seconds. He's taking his time, and he might have actually just sniped one there. That wasn't a bad effort, but Grizz, with some good defensive positioning, is able to get that ball to safety. Ex-freestylers get some of the winners from the GYG Goal of the Year. Well, see, Goal of the Year contenders are probably not... Yeah, there are freestylers in there, but there are probably plenty Goal of the Year contenders who are not freestylers and would just get clapped in a freestyle 1v1. So it's probably not... yeah, there will be some crossover, but... Yeah, there's been a lot of freestyles in the channel. I'm sure we can find some to do that. Almost 2-0 there for Grizz on the clear. And the ball does stay up for now. Let's see if Welcome can do something with it. It looks like it is going to bounce off another curved surface. Not an easy 0-second play here. In fact, I think it might be coming to an end. No, it's another curved surface. The ball's trolling a little bit here. Grizz just wants to hit the ground with it. But Welcome keeps it up. Oh, he misreads the bounce though. It looked like he was going to catch it. And then it hits off the wall and comes down into the ground. And Grizz moves on, the OG player, into the semi-final. We didn't get to see the goal that game, if I'm not mistaken. Mackwell, thanks for the Prime sub, by the way. Welcome to the stream, dude. Hope you're enjoying the tournament. We've got one semi-final waiting to get started. This is the last quarter-final. We're going to hop into it. We might be able to catch both semi-finals, depending how quickly this one is finished. It's a close one, 1-1. It's Shuvin, who just got 3 goals in a row, coming back from 2 goals down in his last round, versus Roxy Dog, player we have yet to be acquainted with in this tournament. So far evenly matched. Roxy Dog seems to be keen to keep the ball out of his half, not just away from his goal. Fake challenge there for Roxy, baits to clear, but he's committed very early for this one, catches the wrong side of the ball, and he's got to be careful here. Recovers somewhat well. Here comes Shuvin. Great shot by him, but it's gone off the bar and out of the goal. Follow up also off the bar, but less effective of a shot that. Roxy Dog stays with it. Can HRSHUVINZTUFF bring the good stuff to his quarterfinal game? That is a floater. That is very difficult to read for both players, but Roxy Dog does well. He just went as quickly as he could, and it seems to be a strategy that's worked well for him. Shuvin sends it into the roof in his own box. Roxy retreats, not for the first time in the game, into defense. One of the most defensive players we've seen so far, it would seem. He's given Shuvins a lot of time to set up shots, but he's been confident saving the shots that have come his way, so I don't know if he's too worried about that. Another one taken away from Shuvins, but he follows on well, and he beats Roxy to the punch on the goal line. This was dangerous for Roxy. Got on the wrong side of the ball in the midfield, and he just took too long here. Good speed by Shuvins. Quick up into the box and then sending the ball over the line. 1 minute left. This is for the final spot in the top 4. Another bounce, giving Roxy a headache over the goal. Eventually lands on his wheels. Shuvins is already back. Good speed. Boost gets stolen though by Roxy. Shuvins has to stay close to it. Roxy really getting around that shot, but it's gone wide, and so has the rebound. The first shot there was the key. Needed to be more of a threat. Shuvins creates something out of nothing. It's just gone in. Off a 50-50. Sidewall came into play as well. That's just too risky for Roxy Dog. Too side on to the challenge. A bit too late as well. And he comes out with a horrible effort, and it's actually the goal that eliminates him. 3-1. And Shuvins takes the last semi-final spot. This has curveball. Yeah, we've got curveball and high-speed ball. Both. And low gravity. Those 3 settings in combination have proven to be a very interesting one. You won the fake tourney. Congrats, man. Are you a smurf though? That's what I want to know. Well, not a smurf, but are you an unranked player who's actually Grand Champ in 2v2, and that's why you would have won it? Great boost steal there by Grizz. Now, we didn't get to see Grizz with his single goal that he advanced into the semi-final with. We do see him up against it here. Doge and the Paladin. We saw Doge earlier, so both these players have already appeared on the stream. Doge was in the Octane earlier, if I'm not mistaken. He's decided to switch it up. Maybe wasn't feeling the Octane as much as he wanted, but he's definitely feeling the Paladin. That's a great shot. And out of all the things that I've not seen in this tournament that I want to see more of, it's this. It's just waiting for the ball to come to you. That's a really nice aerial shot by Doge. Very, very well played. He's I actually looked up Doge's ranks earlier. He's Diamond 2 in 2v2 and Platinum 2 in 1v1. So Grizz wanted to know. He asked what rank he was, and then he left the game. He just left. He's GC in Curve. Yeah, he's definitely looking like one of the favorites here. This is the other semi-final. Let's hope that it's not over yet. We can catch a piece of that one as well. Yeah, this is a maximum plat game. Oh, it's this boost that makes a huge noise, isn't it? Wait a minute. Why do people use this? That's a great shot. That's just going in. Jake 2-0 with another clear ball. Ends up in the back of the net. Look at that. Just spinning away. Starts it off looking like it might sneak into the left side of the goal. It goes all the way across off the right-hand side post, almost carving wide in the process. But that's actually giving him a 2-goal lead. He only needs one more against Schuvins. He's already won a couple of matches on stream. In fact, his last 16 match was a comeback win from 2-0 down. Decent clear by Jake. It's an interesting floater. Schuvins, momentary trip on the post before slapping one down the middle. That hasn't got a huge reaction out of Jake, but it has given Schuvins some territory to play with. He's not been able to turn that into a real threatening shot on target though. Jake's still a heavy favourite to advance into the finals. Looks like quite a similar player to DOGE, who waits for him there. Schuvins more unique, and I would expect nothing less of a Dominus player. He gets beaten to the ball here and also bumped into the ceiling. Good recovery by Schuvins. And next up on the play is Jake, and he's also waiting for the ball to bounce down to him. I like that. Not wasting his possession, trying to wait for a better moment. And he might have blown one as he comes in to blow up Schuvins. That could have been the end of Schuvins' tournament. Right before he lost his car. It was an open net, and it was 2 touches from Jake that kind of left him stranded. Schuvins taking his time. Spins it the wrong way. He wanted that to be coming to the left. He's got another opportunity though. Bottom left corner beckoned. That also goes wide. Just under 2 minutes remaining. And it's 2 goals needed for Schuvins if he's going to come back here. That bounce doesn't look too threatening. Jake just tags it. Gives it a little love tap on his way, and Schuvins struggles to read the floater once again. But he sent one towards his opponent as well, who's been much more patiently waiting for these lofted high ball clears to come to him. That seems like the best method to deal with them. Another clear straight down the middle. Schuvins struggling to read it as he attempts to follow up, and we're inside the final 80 seconds. Jake forces an own goal. Savage says Schuvins, and he's not wrong as he gets eliminated from the tournament. Somewhat himself to blame, not just for this touch, but more importantly for taking himself out of the game beforehand. He really needed to do more there. But offense just wasn't coming together for Schuvins in this one. There was a couple of opportunities, couple of threatening clears, nothing that Jake couldn't handle. Let's see if the grand final is going to come up now. This is the grand final coming up. Am I doing another tourney now? No, I'm not going to be doing another one. Not tonight, because I need to go to bed after this. Do I have to close the game in order to make this pop up? Sometimes I do, because I'm paranoid that it's never going to appear. Oh, there it is. Steven OTW, or Steve Not W. Thanks for the 2-month prime, appreciate you, man. Thanks for gifting a sub to Night Owl RL. Welcome, Night Owl. Welcome to the grand final of the Bronze-Plat 3 Boomer Curveball tournament. It's another card change for DOGE as he pops the ball clear. Just looking for a soft touch on that one, wisely so I think, because it gives him longer to recover before he has to do any defending on the counter-attack. Obviously a boomer into the bar there, far from a good idea. But you do wonder, is that going to be the strategy that wins on the day? The slow play, the place shot? Or is it all going to end with a reckless boomer flying into a goal uncontested, bouncing off a wall on its way in? Ono Kane, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the stream. So far it's been Jake who's had the better of the pressure. And nothing to show for it just yet. 2 minutes in. And that was maybe his best opportunity yet, at least out of the ones we've seen. It was an uncontested shot. I guess you could technically say it was an open net as well, because the shadowing from DOGE looked to be too close. Huge pre-jump by DOGE. Jake also decides that that ball is not worth flying for. That's awkward. DOGE centers the ball in front of his own net. He gets very fortunate that it didn't roll in by itself, and also that Jake wasn't there to put it in, but this might be, and it is on the rebound. Jake centers it, it just hugs the wall, and it was unmissable from this range. 1-0 with 2 minutes and 12 left in the clock. It was the boost starving that really made that possible. You never know when one of your boost steals is going to result in an opponent misplaying. What a save that is by DOGE. Great composure. Tries to spin one in on the counter. It's just gone wide. Great chance there for DOGE. And it was a great shot as well. He really tried his best, but he's not going to be rewarded. Jake on the counter shows him how it's done. And you just can't leave the ball there if you're DOGE. You need to stay on it. Jake had all the time in the world. DOGE says ping Omega lol. He's not having a good time apparently with this ping. But hey.
Coming up on 2 years, are you going to take me somewhere nice?
Jake says I'll wait. Very good sportsmanship by him. I don't know if DOGE's ping was this high initially. I don't think it was. Has he just owned gold? That's quite funny if he owned gold. Wow, he just owned gold. Jake was Jake was waiting for the ping to improve. But just rolls in. Oh no. DOGE. He caught the wrong end of the ball with the aerial and it's rolled in. But hey, that was just the karma rolling back around there for Jake, who's using a Moses profile picture, I just realized. What an image that is. That's quite funny. Oh, poor guy, poor DOGE. At least he had a couple of good wins on stream before this one went wrong. But congratulations to Jake. He wins the Bronze 1 to Platinum 3 Curveball Boomer Tournament. Bubble Luke, thanks for the 21-month tier 1. Glad you like the name and title, mate. Appreciate you coming back here. So yeah, I'm probably going to do a like Diamond 1 and above tournament next time I do one of these. We'll see. We'll see. For now, though, I have to go to bed because I have to be up in about 7 hours, 15 minutes. So I don't want to stay up much longer. If I head off right now, I can be in bed, get 7 hours sleep. That's pretty good. That's a good deal. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the tournament.